Would you stop this from happening? Would you, if you had the power, try and save future Gohan? Let me know in the comment section below if you would change this timeline.
Prepare yourself, damn Saiyan.
Smash that like button, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you never miss a video. Guys, I am extremely appreciative of what you guys did yesterday, because yesterday I, for the first time in a long time, promoted my Twitter. You guys went on there in droves, and I got a couple hundred followers from yesterday's video. And guess what, guys? We are less than 100 followers away from completing the 7K mortal plan. That's what I'm going to call it, because I would like to get to 7,000 followers as soon as possible. So if you guys can, follow me on the link in the description below or the top comment. Or if you guys already followed me, just go ahead and share it to your friends. They want to follow an up-and-coming Dragon Ball YouTuber. They know what button to press. There is something that I need you guys to see and watch in its entirety. It's not very long, and I have it in this video with a little bit of some nostalgic music, just to add a little bit of flair for those of you guys who have seen the older school Dragon Ball Z movies. You guys know what I'm talking about here, but this clip in particular is something that I don't remember ever playing. I may have played it and skipped past it, not really realizing, but now that it's been a few years since I've beaten Xenoverse 2, this cutscene means a lot more to me now, and it gives us such a great and wonderful insight into not only Trunks, but his job, and exactly what he's trying to do, and what he's trying to make amends for. And it is just such a great moment that it really hit me. And to me, I'll be honest, I think this is by far the best cutscene that we've gotten from a Dragon Ball video game. Now, have I amped it up enough? Have I amped it up sufficiently? I don't know, but watch this clip real quick.
Trunks, you came from the future, didn't you? So Bulma was able to finish her time machine. I'm really proud of you, Trunks.
Thanks.
Right. It's not the time for this. 17 and 18 are attacking the city.
You're right. And this time, Gohan... Gohan, I'll go with you to fight. This time, I won't hold you back.
What are you saying? You know you're not allowed to do that, Trunks. If you help out Gohan here, you'll change the course of history.
I know. But I...
Trunks?
Please, you have to stop, Trunks.
Trunks, is there something you want to tell me? If you're here, all grown up, then the future is safe, isn't it? And so, this fight has a real purpose. It's enough for me.
No! You can't! Go on!
Trunks, it looks like you've made a good friend. You can't abandon a good friend. It's really good to see you, Trunks.
Go on!
So to understand why this is such an important clip for Trunks' story is to understand why Trunks is doing the job that he's doing to begin with, why he's a time patroller, and why the Supreme Kai of Time chose him. And it's actually quite simple, and it is a really interesting direction to bring a Dragon Ball character in and make him have to correct the mistakes that he's made along the way, and that is Trunks fucked up the timelines. he's fucked up several timelines and has created events that are well beyond the scope of what they were originally supposed to be, and changed things to drastically change the outcome, going from Dragon Ball Z into Dragon Ball Super, of certain characters' storylines, what they had to do with the time that is given to them. Some of them have more time, some of them had less time, but now Trunks is the arbiter of time and space, and that is the reason that he is a time patroller now, because the Supreme Kai of Time saw that he was messing up the timelines and gave him a punishment, and that punishment was that he needed to make amends and fight the Time Breakers by being the first time patroller. And that is his job. That is the reason that he is doing what he's doing in Xenoverse 1, Xenoverse 2, and other Dragon Ball media like, Dragon Ball Heroes. He's trying to correct the timeline to make amends for what he's done against the Time Breakers, who were messing up the timelines on purpose to overwhelm the forces that be, the Supreme Kai of Time, the Omni King, everyone that controls reality. They're trying to overwhelm them so they can take control. That is their main purpose. So what you just saw in this clip was Trunks almost going back to his old ways, to the point where he was going to do it. He was going to save future Gohan so Gohan wouldn't have to go through the same miserable death that he did in the History of Trunks movie. Yeah, he was trying to save him, and he almost did it too. So much so that the Supreme Kai of Time had to actually jump on him and tell him, hey, don't do it. You're going to mess up the timeline. Do not tell him how this is going to play out. And future Trunks has to make a decision. Does he save the life of future Gohan, or does he live by his duty as a time patroller where he doesn't break times? Because if he was going to break the timelines, then he'd be a time breaker like the bad guys. He would turn to the dark side, which would be a really interesting storyline for him. Like, he just turns to the dark side and starts breaking the time, and then the Supreme Kai of Time has to get somebody else to do his job for him. That would be actually pretty interesting, but he decides against it, even though everything in his being is pulling him to try to save Gohan. And unfortunately, he's a little bit too late in making those decisions. I feel like in this clip, future Gohan kind of knew there was something that Trunks wanted to tell him, and it may be against his own agenda, it may be against his own job, and that could be the future of Gohan. I think he could sense that in that clip. The fact that they got all this in a Xenoverse 2 cutscene is beyond me, and that I missed it the first time around is crazy. I can't believe I missed this. But Gohan, in just that clip, knew there was something that future Trunks is trying to tell him, and he skedaddled on out of there before future Trunks broke his oath to the Time Patrollers, and he left, and we all know what happens to future Gohan. The end of the only real resistance that the androids in the future were receiving until future Trunks, gets stronger, understands the Super Saiyan ability a little bit more, and then fights both of them. So after this moment, the androids had a free-for-all throughout the planet. Nobody was there to stop them. So actually, future Trunks not only could have saved Gohan's life, but he could have also saved countless other lives. And in this what-if scenario, this what-if turn of events, he could have told Gohan, hey, pull back, there is another transformation called Super Saiyan 2. I know exactly how to unlock it. You need to unlock this one before you fight the androids, because if you do, then you can destroy them. And that would have saved Gohan's life and saved countless others, but that would have broken the oath of the Time Patroller, and that would have made future Trunks go into the dark side. Now, I'm not exactly sure what the Supreme Kai of Time would have done to future Trunks if he had broken his oath and saved Gohan. I have no idea what would have happened, if she would have, cast him aside and took away his Time Patroller privileges, or if she would have, imprisoned him for breaking that oath, which, Trunks is not immune to. He's been imprisoned before by Fu in Dragon Ball Heroes. So that could have been a storyline that could have gone on as well. But it's safe to say that this was probably one of the most touching scenes in any Dragon Ball video game that I've ever seen, and hopefully we see more of this kind of stuff in the future of not only Dragon Ball video games, but Dragon Ball Super as well. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.